Hi everybody, ready to learn again? Chalo, I hope you're ready with your rough sheet and pen. Let's roll, guys. So, what is this RC about? Objective stays the same. You know this. Okay. Something about bartering. Hmm. Most people associate bartering with poor or undeveloped societies. Okay, पहले तो passage assess कर लेते हैं ना. Something related to the economy, correct? So, uh, oh my god, इतना बड़ा पैरा. Barter dollars, okay? BD. All right. And then we have got community-based non-profit bartering. All right. Okay. 3 paragraphs only, but dense paras. Something to do with the economy, something to do with Great Depression, bartering. चलो ठीक है देखते हैं. Questions क्या है? According to the author, which of the following is a problem for governments? This is specific. कहीं पे तो होगा दिया हुआ ना. Government faces a problem या governments object to this. According to the author of the passage, bartering in the former Soviet Union. Again specific. All right. According to the seller, according to the author, a seller who receives barter dollars. Okay, seller. क्या करेगा वो उसको? All right. The primary purpose. Oh, this is lovely. I would love to start with this. 4 questions, I think. Yeah. Okay. So we are done with these questions. Checking. हो गया. ठीक है. Okay. इसमें 4 में से 2-3 तो बन ही जा रहे हैं. बन जाएंगे. पक्का. Problem for governments. I would like to go and do this number 2. Number 3. And then I would go to this because I know this is pertaining to that big paragraph, the technical para. Technical में मेरा दिमाग थोड़ा वैसे ही उड़ जाता है. चलिए देखते हैं क्या बोला है इसने. चलो guys, I hope you're ready. Most people associate bartering with poor or undeveloped societies. Bartering याद है आपको? हमने स्कूल में पढ़ा था हिस्ट्री में कि मैं तुमको 1 लीटर दूध दूंगा, तुम मुझे 1 केजी चावल दे दो. So this is bartering है ना. सामान in exchange for सामान. Or with small infrequent this हो गया. This is like received wisdom. But bartering has also played a role when once strong economies have faltered. Strong economies faltered, they kind of लड़खड़ाए, तब bartering ने role play किया है. It kind of helped those economies. How? During the Great Depression, if you haven't done any reading on the Great Depression, I suggest you do it. During the Great Depression, farmers directly traded crops, okay, since what little money the farmers had was of negligible value. They traded crops and other these things. It's not like, Great Depression wasn't something like from medieval ages or something. अभी इसी अपने 20th century का ही है. So Great Depression में हुआ जब ये, तो farmers directly traded crops and other services with one another. Since what little money, okay. And after the fall of communism, inflation was so high that individuals and businesses in the former Soviet Union, question hai, found it safer to trade goods and services directly. ठीक है. यहाँ ना मुझे इतना समझ में आया कि in this para he is emphasizing on the importance of bartering, and it's not like bartering is something from the pages of history. It's something that happened in the recent past, and it helps when robust economies falter. Okay, then it has given examples. 2 examples हैं, एक ग्रेट डिप्रेशन का, दूसरा सोवियत यूनियन जब फॉल हुआ तो फॉल ऑफ कम्युनिज्म था वो, सो तब उसमें क्या हुआ. डिटेल पढ़ के अभी मरना नहीं है मुझे, आगे बढ़ो. We are now seeing a growing movement of individuals and businesses that prefer to use bartering. Wide variety of transactions. Okay, न्यूजीलैंड अच्छा, ये ना वो बीडी वाला एग्जाम्पल है, समझ गई मैं. So ये बीडी वाला जो है, I'll come to this in the end क्योंकि ये पूरा देखना पड़ेगा मुझे. Okay. मन किया तो मैं वो छोड़ भी सकती हूँ टेस्ट में, वो क्वेश्चन नहीं पढ़ रही मैं इसको। ओके, यहाँ पे ये गलती मत करना कि मैं बीडी वाला पैराग्राफ पढ़ के मैं तो समझूंगा पूरा और मैं तो वो क्वेश्चन खेलूंगा क्योंकि मुझे भारत रत्न मिलेगा, उसके बाद कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला है। मार्क्स चाहिए, मार्क्स मिलने हैं, 3 क्वेश्चन से भी मार्क्स निकाल सकते हैं, चौथा छोड़ के। ओके, दिस इज द लास्ट वन, last para. Community based non-profit bartering is generally not subject to taxation. Okay, governments, अच्छा बेटा यहाँ भी तो governments का भी तो question है। Virtually all governments consider bartering identical to cash and taxes need to be paid accordingly. Nature of these transactions harder. Got it. अब ये टैक्स का कुछ लोचा he has elucidated with the help of an example A B something. Then this gives you a suggestion to minimize this sort of problem. Some governments have set a standard so that one credit in a non-governmental but nationally recognized this corresponds to certain valuation of the official currency. ये कुछ suggestion दिया है इसने। ओके, सो ये बार्टरिंग पे है, ठीक है, बट देन यहाँ पे बीडी का उसने पूरा लंबा दिया है एंड देन इन दिस पैराग्राफ ही टॉक्स अबाउट something related to governments, कैसे उनको प्रॉब्लम हो रही है when it comes to taxation, how will they tax people if there is bartering. So मेन आइडिया तो क्लियर है इसका कि ठीक है, it's like you know how effective is bartering and इसमें सबसे पहले आप इसमें जा सकते हो primary purpose. Yes, primary purpose of the passage is to do what? अभी फौरन कूद के जाने की जरूरत नहीं है passage पे because you just finished reading it. So you can check the options, maybe eliminate one or two, and then you can go back and check again. Take issue, discuss recent, persuade the reader, okay, provide some of the reasons. Now, what is he trying to do in this passage? Primary purpose उसी को कहते हैं. So is he trying to take issue? लड़ना है उसको, काउंटर करना है with the way in which most governments today handle the problems involved with taxing barter transactions. Is he trying to discuss recent non-traditional ways? I need to check this. Non-traditional in which bartering is used. हाँ, तो वही तो उसी तरह का कुछ बोला है, and to present some of the ramifications of this use. अब ramification का तो आपको मीनिंग मालूम नहीं है, ये तो पाप हो जाएगा अगर आपको ऐसा मीनिंग मालूम होगा तो। So to present some of the ramifications, some of the implications, some of the क्या कहते हैं उसको influence or impact of this use. Okay, that is ramification. Persuade the reader that bartering transactions are as legitimate as those that involve traditional currency. As or as dekh rahe ho aap. This is faulty comparison and the author is not trying to compare and say कि भाई ये उतना ही legitimate है जितना traditional currency है. He is trying to persuade us. No, he is not trying to persuade us. It's just trying to explain a few things. Next elimination इसमें अच्छा, provide some of the reasons for and against the widespread use. Discuss recent non-traditional. मेरा B और D बच रहा है इसमें because first one बोलता है take issue. I don't like this. Take issue with the way in which most governments today handle the problems involved with taxing. So take issue. उसको क्या मुद्दा है? उसको क्या issue है? Right? So we can eliminate this. So it's between B and D. Now let's play it safe. So we go back. ठीक है? Primary purpose का technique क्या होता है? It's the main idea plus first line of every para. If it's a big para, तो first 2 lines. This, but, roll. Okay? Fine. Fall, inflation, safer to trade goods. All right. So this para is talking about how bartering system helps economies, right? Then we are now seeing a growing movement of individuals and businesses that prefer to use bartering in a wide variety of transactions, including multi-million-dollar purchases. Okay, so they use bartering. This is talking about use. कोई कॉम्प्लिकेटेड मुद्दा नहीं है यहाँ पे. Seller is under no obligation, however little incentive to save. Okay, this also applies to loans. Have set of facilities that lend currency. Okay, so bartering. Okay, now growing movement ये दिख गया हमें, ठीक है? All right, and then the last one, community-based non-profit bartering is generally not subject to taxation. ठीक है? But virtually all governments consider bartering cash transactions. However, some problem. ठीक है? तो इतना समझ में आ गया. Community based non profit bartering is not subject to taxation. This para talks about taxation. Last के 3 लाइन एक बार और देख लो. Some governments have set a standard. Okay, certain valuation of this. Government ने ये किया है. So we were trying to do which one? The primary purpose first. Yeah. So it's between B and D. Right. D देख लेते हैं, छोटा दिख रहा है ना, so मैं ऐसे ही करती हूँ. Provide some of the reasons for and against the widespread use of bartering. तो against में क्या आएगा? Taxation वाला. And BD में कहीं पे complication था थोड़ा थोड़ा सा, वो वाला आएगा. For it helps in this, it helps in that, ये तो बोला है. But I'm not sure about this option. देखते हैं B क्या बोला है. Let's break it down. Discuss recent, okay, non-traditional ways, ठीक है, in which bartering is used, and to present some of the ramifications of this use. Some of the ramifications बोले तो implications, बोले तो kind of वही जैसे मैंने बोला impact वगैरह जो इसका क्या हो रहा है, कुछ इस तरह का. So some of the ramifications, has he given you any ramifications? I don't think, some of the ramifications of this use, क्या होगा अगर हम barter use करते हैं तो. Is he trying to do that? No, he's just trying to highlight what bartering does, how bartering can be used in modern economies. This is what he's trying to do. BD करके जो उसने दिया है. So ये तो बस यहाँ tax वाले में एक छोटा सा problem देके and then he clears it. But ramifications of use, that particular part is something that I don't agree with. ये जो है ना आपका ये some of the ramifications, ये चला जाएगा. So I'm left with D. This should be your answer. In case you find this confusing and you're not able to decide between B and D, please feel free to leave it and move to another question. Okay? चलिए, so ये है आपका answer. Then we'll go over to question number 1. Problem for governments. Taxation से related है, right? So पहले देख लेते हैं options. Non-profit organizations that serve communities are not subject to taxation. Governments of different countries do not always agree on which bartering systems. Separate set of tax laws. Okay. For this now I need to go back and read this paragraph a little bit. बिना बिल्कुल पढ़े हुए तो नहीं होता है कुछ भी. Not subject to transaction, but virtually all governments consider bartering by businesses identical to cash transactions. Taxes need to be paid accordingly. ठीक है? However, the nature of these transactions has made them harder for governments to track, especially as bartering on internet has become more popular. इंटरनेट पे कर लेते हैं bartering, तो गवर्नमेंट कैसे ट्रैक करेगा, गवर्नमेंट कैसे उस पे टैक्सेशन लगाएगा, right? Determining the value of the terms of a barter can also be problematic. Also बोला है, so this is another problem. Okay, if A designs a website for B in exchange for barter credits, A designs a website, okay, उसको credits मिलते हैं. A should pay taxes on the value of the credits received, okay, while B can consider something. For tax purposes, A और B का ये हो गया, right? Then to minimize, he says, this sort of problem, some governments have set a standard. What standard? One credit in a non-governmental but nationally recognized barter system, one credit corresponds to something in official currency, right? So non-governmental but nationally recognized barter system, वो इंटरनेट पे है, कहाँ है हमें नहीं पता, but nationally recognized होना चाहिए, and that corresponds to official currency. ऐसा कुछ इन लोगों ने suggest किया है. They have set a standard. So problem for governments क्या है अभी at present? Let's eliminate. Bartering is inherently different from conventional financial transactions. Inherently different from conventional financial transactions. थोड़ा doubt है भी अगर तो रख लो. A separate set of tax laws apply to financial transactions made on the internet. कोई tax laws apply नहीं कर रहा था. He was just saying कि how will they determine it. यहाँ बोला है ना, चले जाओ यहाँ ये देखो. If A designs this, A should pay taxes on the value of credits. B considers this incentive to underestimate. तो internet का कोई law नहीं. Tax laws. ये तो government सोच रहा है कि how should we track those people, how should we tax those people who are earning via the internet, right? So separate set of tax laws, this made on the internet, no, out. Governments of different countries do not always agree on which bartering systems to recognize. Different countries, that paragraph talks about governments, but it doesn't say this do not always agree. They don't need to agree on which bartering systems to recognize. अपना अपना national भी कर सकते हैं. So this is out. It's between A and D. Now look closely between A and D. Non-profit organizations that serve communities are not subject to taxation on barter transactions. ये कह रहा है which of the following is a problem, right? So non-profit organization का जिक्र किया है. Serve communities are not subject to taxation on barter transactions. इसलिए इसने यहाँ बोला है non-governmental, non-profit कोई भी ऐसा होगा, all governments consider this identical, okay? And then he says over here, government का ये देखो, non-profit organizations that serve communities are not subject to taxation on barter. क्योंकि यहाँ पे बोला है इसने, ये देखो, the nature of these transactions has made them harder for them to track. तो ये क्वेश्चन जो है एक्चुअली यहाँ पे क्या कर रहा है ऑप्शन 1 में, ही इज गिविंग यू एन एप्लीकेशन थिंग. यहाँ पे बोला है द नेचर मेक्स इट वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर देम टू ट्रैक. अब यहाँ बोला है इसने ऐसा ऐसा इंटरनेट का एक एग्जांपल दिया है, राइट? सो और नॉन गवर्नमेंटल का भी उसने बोला है. तो दिस इज काइंड ऑफ एन एप्लीकेशन क्वेश्चन कि भाई प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रही, नेचर अलग अलग है सारे ट्रांजैक्शंस का, सो गवर्नमेंट इज नॉट एबल टू ट्रैक एंड टैक्स देम. So non-profit organizations serve communities, they are not subject to taxation. Government कैसे track करेगा, right? Bartering is different from conventional. This is not what the governments, this is not the problem that the governments face. Government का ये हो रहा है nature of the transaction जिसकी वजह से वो decide नहीं कर पा रहे, right? So this should be your answer between A and B. Now according to the author of the passage, bartering in the former Soviet Union was, former Soviet Union was in the first paragraph, आप जाके देख लो यहाँ पे. Found it safer to trade goods and services directly. Traditional currency was still used, था, but the street value of the currency stretched to fit the need of the purchased item. ये मजेदार point है भाई. Traditional currency was there. Ruble, probably it was there, but the street value of the currency, purchased item, matlab rupees used to buy staples such as food, rupees used to buy staples such as food were considered to be of greater value than, okay, simple language में यहाँ क्या बोल रहा है, I'll tell you. Soviet Union में क्या हुआ? Fall of communism, inflation was very high, there was anarchy in the community, in the country. Individuals and businesses found it safer to trade goods and services directly. क्यों? There was currency available, ruble था, but एकदम chaos, anarchy. अब if you are using the conventional currency, if you are using it to buy, what do you say, staples, necessities. So if you are using those rubles, let's say I have 100 ruble, I hope ruble ही था, इसका याद नहीं है मुझे. I'm using 100 rubles to buy food, okay, something that is a staple. Staple किसको कहते हैं? Necessary. So I'm using it to buy food. My ruble is considered more powerful. If I use 1,000 rubles to buy something like, you know, ये luxury items, let's say मुझे fridge लेना है, fur coat लेना है, एक बहुत ही fancy watch लेना है, clock लेना है, उस रूबल का वैल्यू कम होगा. So ये बोला है यहाँ पे street value of the currency, it was used to, you know, it was decided to fit the need of the purchased item. आपने जो खरीदा उसके हिसाब से उसका डिसाइड होगा. Okay, तो यहां पर एक बेहतरीन इन्फरेंस क्वेश्चन बन रहा है जो क्वेश्चन सेटर ने कोशिश की है यहां बनाने की। फॉर्मर सोवियत यूनियन में क्या हो रहा था? यूज्ड बार्टरिंग was used along with an unusually flexible currency. Okay. Problematic because of the difficulty of determining the value of goods. So bartering was problematic. Mainly used by farmers who directly traded with each other. Okay. Used for the purchase of both staple goods and luxury items. ये तो रूबल का बोला है, लोकल करेंसी का बोला है, कन्वेंशनल जो था उसका बोला है, स्टेपल गुड्स एंड लग्जरी आइटम्स का उससे रिलेटेड है। दिस इज आउट। करेक्ट। और एलिमिनेट कर लो। तो बार्टरिंग क्या कर रहा था वहां पर? वो तो मैंने जो आपको एक्सप्लेन किया, दैट एक्चुअली स्पोक अबाउट द लोकल करेंसी, है ना। तो यहां बोला है फार्मर्स डायरेक्टली, ओके, आफ्टर द फॉल ऑफ कम्युनिज्म इन्फ्लेशन वाज सो हाई दैट इंडिविजुअल्स एंड बिजनेसेस फाउंड इट सेफर individuals and businesses found it safer to trade goods and services directly. Why? Because रूबल का प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था, राइट। एंड देन यहाँ पे ये बीडी का उसने बोला, इंडिविजुअल्स एंड बिजनेसेस, ये तो न्यूजीलैंड का एग्जाम्पल है यहाँ पर, ठीक है। सो लेट्स गो बैक टू दिस क्वेश्चन। या सो used along with an unusually flexible currency, bartering along with अनयूजुअली फ्लेक्सिबल करेंसी रख लेते हैं इसको, ये तो सही सही लग रहा है मुझे। प्रॉब्लमैटिक, बार्टरिंग वाज प्रॉब्लमैटिक बिकॉज ऑफ द डिफिकल्टी ऑफ डिटर्मिनिंग, नो, डिफिकल्टी ऑफ डिटर्मिनिंग हो रहा था, दैट्स व्हाई बार्टरिंग वाज यूज्ड एज अ रिस्पाइट। तो बार्टरिंग वाज नॉट प्रॉब्लमैटिक, ये, so this is eliminated, so it's completely between A and C. Correct. Now between these two obviously the answer is C because इसमें बोला है फर्स्ट पैरा में ही, they were directly trading, so mainly used by farmers. अब आप बोलोगे यहाँ पे farmers कहाँ बोला है? This is again like, you know, based on that concept, based on that point, यहाँ पे बोला inflation was so high that individuals and businesses found it safer to trade goods and services directly. So you are, उसमें अब वो individuals में farmers आ सकता है, आपका businessmen आ सकते हैं, traders आ सकते हैं, कोई भी आ सकते हैं उसमें, ठीक है। So it is C, used by farmers, they traded directly. Why not A? Bartering was used along with an unusually flexible currency. Flexible currency तो समझ में आया, unusually flexible currency, unusually flexible बोले तो यहाँ बोला है street value stretched to fit the need of the purchased item, right? So ये करता था, but यहाँ बोला है फाउंड इट सेफर टू ट्रेड गुड्स, दिस वाज स्टिल यूज्ड, सो इट वाज यूज्ड अलोंग विद दैट। अगर आप बोल रहे हो उसको तो अनयूजुअली फ्लेक्सिबल, दिस इज द ट्रैप वर्ड जनरली। ओके, सो दिस इज एलिमिनेटेड। एंड द लास्ट क्वेश्चन, ओके, अकॉर्डिंग टू द ऑथर, अ सेलर हु रिसीव्स बीडीज कैन रिसीव इंटरेस्ट, okay, does not owe taxes on the credits received, can apply the credits to an unrelated transaction, can in some countries redeem the BDs. We need to go back and check a little bit BDs के बारे में क्या बोला है, okay? अब आप थोड़ी सी रीडिंग यहाँ पे कर लो। $1.7 barter dollars, ठीक है, 50 businesses something. Though the deal did not involve legal tender means legal money, it was not illegal. Bartering से हो गया, right? BD से. And a contract secured the sale through business property. अब ये मजे की बात देखो, उसको क्या मिला? BD क्रेडिट्स मिला। ये है ना, या इसने बोला क्रेडिट, यहां क्या बोला है? A house and surrounding property valued at 5.1 million United States dollars was recently sold for इतना BD। ये BD क्या है? बार्टर डॉलर्स, कोई लिखा हुआ थोड़ी है डॉलर पे बार्टर डॉलर है। इट्स अ फॉर्म ऑफ क्रेडिट used by about 9,000 individuals and 50 businesses in 4 countries हो गया। So it's a form of credit. मैंने बेचा वो घर, मुझे क्या मिला? 1.7 BDs मिल गए, मेरे क्रेडिट में दिखा रहा है। Should I use it again only for a house? आगे बोला है इसने, okay, contract secured, owned by the buyer. In this case, the seller, मुझे पैसे मिले, will use most of the BDs to obtain plumbing and electrical work for both office space and his new home from the buyer who owns a business that provides these services. You get it? So, मुझे जो credit मिला है BDs, I can use those for plumbing and electrical work. कहाँ से? वो जो बंदा जिसने मुझसे खरीदा है, जिसने मुझे क्रेडिट दिया है, he has some service यहाँ from the buyer who owns business that provides these services. The seller, that is me, is under no obligation to use the BDs this way. However, you get it? No obligation, जरूरी नहीं है, मैं कर सकता हूँ. आपने मुझे बेचा, आपने मुझे मैंने बेचा, आपने घर खरीदा, तो instead of giving me money, you gave me BDs. BDs पड़े हुए मेरे पास क्रेडिट, अब मैं वो BDs कहाँ यूज करूंगा? मैं आपका कोई बिजनेस से कुछ सर्विस ले लूंगा, but it's not, there's no obligation. However, and can spend them elsewhere or simply save them as credits for later use. But मैं सेव करना चाहूंगी नहीं, क्यों? क्योंकि मोस्ट बार्टर सिस्टम्स में क्या होता है, डज नॉट जनरेट इंटरेस्ट. तो क्या सेव करके क्या फायदा, खर्च कर लो. गॉट इट? डन. नाउ आई टेक यू बैक टू दिस. So this question is actually the best one out of the lot. Go ahead and check this. दिख रहा है आंसर, right? Yeah, you are right. This can apply the credits received to an unrelated transaction. जरूरी नहीं, obligation नहीं कि मुझे आप ही के उसमें से लेना है, right? Some countries redeem for traditional currency. ये तो बिल्कुल नहीं बोला है. Does not owe taxes on the credits received. Purchase of this, taxes कभी नहीं बोला है. Can receive interest. बोला है there is no interest, right? Amount received through exchange, नहीं. So this is the best one. Clear guys? Now after solving, I know इसमें सबसे अच्छे वाले questions क्या थे? Problem for governments वाला, इसमें हमारा subject to taxation, ये application question type का option दे दिया था इसने. That was okay. Unusually flexible में तो there was a big trap, so this was a good question. This was really good. Barter dollars वाला दिख रहा था complicated, but this turned out to be easy. Primary purpose was good. So out of 4, 3 questions तो चल ही जा रहे हैं. Okay. Alright guys, I'll sign out now. I'm going to see you again. Meanwhile, you can check out the other products that we have on the on our platform. Go ahead. ठीक है, मिलते हैं फिर. चलो बच्चों, टेक केयर, कीप लर्निंग गाइस, बाय बाय.
आई होप यू एंजॉयड दिस वीडियो. अब मैं आपको एक शॉकिंग फैक्ट बताता हूँ. ये डेटा जो आपकी स्क्रीन पे शो कर रहा है कि iQuanta यूट्यूब चैनल के 60% व्यूअर्स चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं करते. सब्सक्राइब ना करने का रीजन ये हो सकता है कि यार एनीवे जो ब्राउज फीड है उस पर तो वीडियो आ ही जाता है, बट सब्सक्राइब क्यों करना चाहिए वो मैं आपको बता देता हूँ. iQuanta यूट्यूब चैनल का अगर आप प्लेलिस्ट सेक्शन देखोगे, यहाँ पे आपको बहुत सारी यूजफुल प्लेलिस्ट मिलेंगी. अगर आपका अरिथमेटिक वीक है तो ये आप अरिथमेटिक प्लेलिस्ट यहाँ पे चेकआउट कर सकते हो. ज्योमेट्री वीक है तो ज्योमेट्री प्लेलिस्ट चेकआउट कर सकते हो. एल्जेब्रा में प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है तो एल्जेब्रा प्लेलिस्ट. एंड नॉट जस्ट दिस, अभी करंटली जो प्लेलिस्ट चल रहा है वो बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट 200 क्वेश्चंस का एंड RC 100 वाला प्लेलिस्ट जो शबाना मैम का है. ये सारे जो प्लेलिस्ट के वीडियोस होते हैं इन पे उतने ज्यादा व्यूज नहीं होते, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली जो पढ़ने वाली जनता है वो बहुत कम है. बट अगर आप उनमें से एक हो तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो. रेगुलर बेस पे इन प्लेलिस्ट का वीडियो आता रहता है, आपकी फीड में आपको सबसे पहले दिखेगा. एंड नॉट जस्ट दिस, अब जो आने वाला टाइम है उसमें आपका कैट का फॉर्म आएगा, देन डिफरेंट एग्जाम्स के फॉर्म आएंगे, अलग अलग तरीके के नोटिफिकेशन आएंगे. जैसे ही कोई अपडेट कैट 25 से रिलेटेड आता है, सबसे पहले वो अपडेट आपको iQuanta यूट्यूब चैनल पे मिलने वाला है. तो डोंट फॉरगेट टू सब्सक्राइब आवर चैनल.